Hi, Ken from Park Hill Estate Liquidators. So, you're thinking about selling your house, and you don't want to pay that high 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% commission. Well, you've got some options. What I'm talking about is what's called entry-only listings. And basically what entry-only is you hire a real estate brokerage to market your property onto MLS, or the multiple listing service. Rather than paying a high commission, you, as the seller, will agree to show the property, to leave the broker, the listing agent, out of the decisions in regards to negotiating and other involvement that a typical broker would usually do. Now, entry-only listings aren't for everybody, and if you don't have any real estate knowledge or experience in buying or selling real estate, it's something I don't really recommend. But for people that are familiar with the process and want to save some money, it could possibly be a viable option. There's also some other listings, what we would refer to in our office as a limited service agreement. And it's similar to an entry-only, but it may have a few more added-on benefits other than just being a bare-bones entry-only listing. Entry-only listings, typically the cost for the service is anywhere between $200, $300 to as high as $400 or $500. And what you're basically getting is the initial data sheet and the initial upload to multiple listing service. It would be listed in the comments or showing instructions that you, the seller, would have your contact information, your telephone, cell phone, or email. Potential buyers would contact you directly, and or buyer's agents may contact you directly. Now this brings up another question. Is an entry-only truly a no commission type of agreement? Well, I mean, it can be. You certainly can put up a listing with entry-only with 0% paid to a co-broke or a buyer's agent. And you can. I've done them, but I don't recommend it. And if you're not willing to pay at least a small co-broker commission to a buyer's agent, then what's the motivation for that buyer to bring, for that buyer's agent to bring a buyer to you? There really is none. So you might ask yourself, well, why even go with an entry-only listing? If I'm a sale by owner and I don't want to deal with paying a commission, why would I even consider it entry-only? Well, because as an entry-only, at least minimally, you can get your property exposed on multiple listing service. Along with multiple listing service are a whole bunch of other tools that realtors can either choose to give you access to with your property or not. Some entry-only brokers that are willing to do an entry-only listing are willing to add services on, sort of like an a la carte type of thing, where they may have access to a professional real estate photographer, and if you don't have access to that, they may be willing to give you a referral for that and or work that into your entry-only listing deal. They may have marketing packages that, even though maybe they're not involved with the negotiating or the showing of the property, they may be willing to tag your property onto some of their marketing and advertising for a fee or for a small charge. So there's lots of benefits and reasons why entry-only listing is better than just a for sale by owner. One of the things that we do in our office, not so much entry-only, but what we call limited services listing, is this is a discounted commission listing, usually discounted significantly. And where the seller is saving the money is basically they are agreeing to show the property themselves, just like an entry-only. But unlike an entry-only, it has a lot of the other features and value that you'd get from a full-service real estate brokerage. But whereas the seller is willing to show the property and the agent is not having to go out for showing after showing or spend time traveling back and forth to the property, we're usually willing to work with the seller and give them a discount on the commission. So what is included as part of that limited service agreement? Well, first off, we would write a professional detailed description. We would include an advertising package, which would include not only social media advertising, but would include a lot of internet platforms like the Zillow, Trulo, Redfin, HomeSnap, such and such. We would probably do half a dozen posts on Marketplace and Craigslist to get some exposure for our clients. We would include anywhere from 25 to 30 high-resolution pictures that we would have shot by a professional photographer. These are all things that we would do as part of our program. Usually a video virtual tour with either a slideshow collaboration with music or actual do a video tour depending on value of the property. We would do up to 2 open houses as part of a limited services agreement. We would assist in the preparation of an offer and help in negotiation on your behalf. We would assist in the navigation to the buyer's home inspection process, access to .loop and or other internet DocuSign type programs, so you can save time, not have to chase paper. We would make a closing attorney referral. We might make several referrals. You can pick a closing attorney if you needed one. We would assist in holding escrow money. As a listing agent, we can be an escrow agent, and we would hold the escrow if you wanted us to, or we can make a referral for the closing attorney, seller's attorney, to hold escrow, whichever you prefer. We would review of closing documents and help to schedule a closing. So those are all things that, as a limited service agreement, we would look at and work with a seller on. Hi, I'm Ken, and I'm a real estate broker.
And I'm Robin, and I'm an auctioneer.
Together, we are Park Hill Estate Liquidators.